Hi YouTube, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk to you about another money saving service that I've found, and it's called Philo TV. Now Philo is a new service. It's been around actually since about 2009, but just recently started airing services in the United States in 2017. And it competes with other services like Sling TV, which I have, competes with obviously YouTube TV, all the cable programming that you see out there, which is incredibly expensive, and they have a multitude of packages that cost anywhere from 40, 60, 80. At one point, guys, I was paying $170 back in probably the mid 90s for cable TV. So I've seen those prices drop, and I'm still searching for ways to cut my entertainment budget. So Philo TV is one of the ways I'm going to try to do that. Now, what Philo does, and really it's pretty smart, they give you packages that start at $16 a month for 44 channels. There's another package, the package which I have is 57 channels for $20 a month. Of course, there's taxes and fees on top of that, but it's a pretty good deal for a basic, very basic internet television. Now, Philo is owned by a couple of big companies like A&E, AMC, Discovery, and Scripps Services. Some of their major investors begin with people like Mark Cuban and Andrew McCullum, who actually is a co-founder of Facebook. So it's got some pretty heavy hitters in the background, but the way they get that price so low for you, again, 57 channels, $20 a month, is they don't have any sports programming. So no ESPN, no NFL Network, which, not a big deal for me now because football season is over. Thanks, New England. But it's just another way, again, to bring my entertainment bill down and still have some services. Now, we spend a lot more time really on services like Hulu and Amazon Prime TV and obviously Netflix, so we can actually watch maybe a particular program or a particular movie as opposed to channel surfing now. But if you want some live programming, if you want some really lifestyle entertainment, Philo TV is a great choice. Again, it's got channels like BET, Oprah Winfrey Network, DIY is on there, Food Network, HGTV, IFC channel is on there. I mean, there's a ton of different programming in this package, which again is a very basic cable package if you think about it, and it's $16 or $20 a month. I'm going to give you a look at the guide here, and you can just see some of the channels that are included. And you see the interface that I'm working with, which is very clean, very streamlined. You've got things like here's Motor Trend Garage, there's Oprah Winfrey Network, there's the A&E channel, AMC. Here's some other stuff. What is this? The Hughleys, Access, which is the concert channel. You see BET, which I mentioned earlier. You got Cheddar. There's actually some news channels on Cheddar. CMT channel. So you've got a lot of choices. So if you like saving money, Philo TV is another way that you can go about doing that. I think sometimes we spend so much money, so much time making money, and we should be just as deliberate and just as thoughtful about how we spend our money. I'm actually paying about $36 a month right now for Sling TV, and since the football season is over with, which I had my NFL Network, which I couldn't live without during the football season. Now football is over with. I don't need that. I can drop my Sling TV, not pay $36 a month, and just stick with a $20 a month plan, saving $15, $16 or so a month. So it's great for me. It might not seem like a big difference, but it adds up. Every little bit helps. Whether you got an $8,000 a month budget, or maybe you got a $20,000 a month household budget. Every little bit helps. So that's what I'm going to try, and I've been using this service now for a little while, and I'm going to tell you some of the things that I like about it and some of the things that maybe I don't like about it so much. Now the first thing again is the price. That goes without saying. Live on demand TV. It's got an unlimited 30-day DVR built in, so you can go to any of these channels that you want. You can select them, and you can go up there and say save it, and it'll record that channel for 30 days, that program, 30 days worth. It's probably saved in the cloud or on a server somewhere, and you can recall it anytime you want to. You go to work, you come home, your favorite programs right there on the cloud waiting for you to watch it. So that's a plus. And you don't pay anything more for that. With Sling TV, to get the DVR service, it was a $5 add-on. So I'll just point that out. You also can stream up to 3 different devices. So I can have it playing on this TV, I can have it playing on the TV downstairs, in the office, in the game room, on any of those 3 TVs simultaneously. So that's fantastic for me, because there's times when I want to watch something, I'm doing some channel surfing and I want to be free to do that without my wife leaning over my shoulder. I can do that in the game room. My wife might want to be in the master bedroom, doing the same thing. And with this service, it allows her to do it. Now, a lot of the cable operators out there, if you want a television in your main room, that's included. But if you want it anywhere else in the house, guess what? They're going to charge you extra every single month to have that television service in any other room. So again, that represents that bigger bill that they charge you with. If you start breaking it down and looking at what they're charging you for, probably having televisions in other rooms is one of the things that they're charging you for. And the third thing I like is they do give you a free 7-day trial. Now, there's a detractor to that, but the big thing was I was able to get onto the service and try it out really for about 24 to 48 hours. I didn't have to give them a credit card. I didn't have to give them a checking account. I didn't have to pay in any way. I simply put in my cell phone, and I had access to look at the service. I could, do some channel surfing, play with it, see how it worked, how well it worked with my internet, make sure that I liked the channel lineup, make sure it was things that I was going to watch, and I was able to do that. So that was great for me, the free trial that they give you. And again, it's a trial that does not require that you give them a credit card number, at least not up front. Now, some of the negatives, some of the things that maybe I didn't like as much about it. Once again, no sports. So no NBA, no ESPN, no NFL Network, none of that. Which again, I pretty much, I can catch the NBA here and there, until LeBron is playing in the playoffs, or until I see the Golden State Warriors, who seem like they're inevitably going to get to that championship again. Until it gets to that point, I don't really need to see it, and then by then it's on the major channels, so I can watch the playoffs on network television, which I have built-in antennas to be able to do that. But you don't get any sports. Now, when football season rolls around, once again, I will sign back up for a service so that I can get, some programming and watch some of those NFL games. The second thing that I found that I didn't like so much was that, sometimes there was an occasional stutter, an occasional, situation where the picture pixelated or it dropped for just a second or two, and then it came right back. That hasn't happened very often, maybe once a day, twice a day while I was watching. So it really hasn't been an issue, and it certainly was no more of an inconvenience, no more of a stutter than what I've been getting with Sling TV. So that was great for me. And the final thing that I really, didn't like is, they say it's a 7-day trial, but after about 2 days, after I had the service for a couple of days, when I tried to log in, it did start prodding me and saying, hey, you've got a trial that's ending. You've only got 4 more days. You've only got 3 more days. You've only got 2 more days. And they were asking for basically a credit card number before I could continue. Now, again, it wasn't a big deal for me because I knew that I liked the service at that point. It didn't take me 7 days to decide that I was going to give it a try for longer than 7 days. But if that's a situation where you think you might not use it for 7 days, or you might, think that you're going to get to use it for a full 7 days before you decide, it's a little dicey whether you'll be able to get to do that. You may get to watch it, like I say, for about 48 hours before they start asking for a credit card. And you still can give them that credit card number, continue to watch the service, and cancel it if you don't like it before they charge the card. So, it just takes a little bit of, thought on your part once you give them that credit card number, because if you go over the trial, they are going to charge the card. But you do get at least 48 hours to play with it, again, without giving them a credit card number, to see if you like it on the basic channels and the things that they offer. So that's kind of my take on Philo TV. You guys scoot on over to philotv.com, take a look and see what you think. Sign up for that trial. I don't get anything for it, unfortunately. But if you like it, comment, subscribe. Keep watching my channel for more money-saving tech. And have a great day. Thanks.